Hello, Earth signs. Welcome. We're sitting underneath the moon. I thought I would pop in because I haven't. Do you know what? It's a long story, and I will explain everything to you guys. I've been going through a really difficult time. I'm really trying to push these readings out. I really want to make sure everyone is getting that guidance because I know it helps me. So I like to make sure you guys, if I'm going through something, I know everyone else is too. So don't worry, we're in it together. Don't worry. But anyways, we're under the moon. I thought it'd be a nice time to do this outside because of where I am right now. I can't really do it inside anyways, but I thought it's quite peaceful out here. So Earth signs, I'm gonna do an overall reading for you guys so that I don't miss you guys out. So I can make sure all the signs are being done, and maybe I'll do a live stream sometime soon for you guys. But anyways, let's go into your reading and see what's going on for you guys. This is going to be a timeless one actually. Normally I would do them for the week, but I kind of want this to be whenever you see it. I feel guided to be doing these ones today, so it kind of fell into place. So let's have a little look. I'm just going to apologize for any noises that you may hear. We're just going to improvise, okay? All right, let's see, Spirit. For Earth signs, please. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do they need to know right now? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh, very nice. Okay, two more. I'm seeing like a candle being lit. I'm seeing fire. Maybe you're being guided to light a candle here. Maybe this is like, I want to say spell work, but I mean it in a sense of your light and like a candle with intention. I feel like you should do that if you haven't already, in terms of manifesting something or cutting cords with something here, guys. Oh yeah, especially because we have this solar plexus coming through. Solar plexus coming through with attachment. Okay, so there does feel like there is some attachment to some false beliefs in terms of your confidence, by the way. So that's something that we need to work on here, by believing in ourselves, by taking action, and any kind of meditation that might help you here with this, because it kind of feels like we're chained to something. We kind of, I'm almost seeing that there is a life that you want to live here, Earth signs, but it's almost like your confidence is knocking you back. There is something that's knocked your confidence. Maybe there is an attachment from someone to you that's been draining you, that needs to be cut off here, because it's taking your energy, it's taking your confidence, it's pushed you back, is what I'm hearing here as well. But also, Earth signs, I think you are getting a bit of like a reality check on who you are. So some of you are actually cutting those cords, cutting any false beliefs, you know, and conditioned beliefs that you've had for a while on what it is that you're capable of doing. I think that this is changing, as you can see with the attachment. She's taking the mask off. I think you guys are really trying to figure out who you really are. Now, when fives come up in a reading, it's always about necessary changes. So, and fives, if you notice in a tarot, is kind of difficult cards that come up. So you're going through a difficult patch here of signs, and it has a lot to do with attachments, whether it's yours or someone else's that's affecting you, someone's attachments to you. But again, I feel like something's going to boost your confidence when you get rid of this, okay? So that's good. That's nice to see. The cards that came out for you actually look really good. For some of you, you've already met a twin flame or someone who is your counterpart. If we don't believe in twin flames, it's fine. I'm kind of using that term loosely, but we have caring connections coming up as the first card. Number 14 could have significance here. But this caring connections has a lot to do with finding someone who actually is a bit of a support system for you. This actually could be friends. This could be love interest. This could be meeting new people here who actually really hold you up, who care for you deeply. I feel like some of you might be receiving some gifts around the time that you'll be seeing this. We have Angel of Strength coming through as well. So it's almost like you're getting your, like, I'm hearing a support team of signs. And we have yin and yang right in the middle of that too, with the number 22. So this definitely has a lot to do with your partnerships, and this is being highlighted. I think you're finding a soul tribe. I think you're finding people who help you. You're finding people who really adore you, Earth signs. Like, these are people who see your strength. These are people who notice you in ways that other people don't notice you. I think there's something very unique about a connection coming through here. And again, if this is a relationship, then this looks like your partner for life. Like, it almost feels like you guys can get through anything together, because it is the yin and yang. You both understand that you guys may be very different, actually, which is great, because the same as this strength card as well. It's almost like opposites attract, and in this case the lion teaches the maiden strength and she courage and fearlessness and being bold, taking action, protectiveness, and the maiden teaches the lion compassion, kindness, being gentle, and you can benefit from both of these traits. So it's almost like you guys teach each other things about each other. It's almost like you're from very different worlds. Could be quite literally, could be from different places, but it feels like you guys teach each other a lot, and I think there's a lot of lessons in this, but in a good way. It almost feels like there's no judgment here. It kind of feels like someone's got your back. That's what it feels like here, Earth signs, which is very nice to see coming up in your reading. So this is good. Let's see what else is going through for the Earth signs, please. Let's see current position, current energies. We have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Hanged Man. Now, some of you, I feel like you're building a plan, or you're taking each day as it comes here. The only reason why I say that is because there is a stuck energy with Pisces coming through. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Okay, this person again, this is a card of enlightenment. So if someone's teaching you what you may not see straight away, it's almost like there is a lot of lessons here. And again, this is also a card of being an apprentice. This is someone who kind of, all you have to do is take that first step, and you're kind of learning along the way, taking each day as it comes. That's where I'm seeing it. So it's almost like you're feeling stuck. I don't think you're very happy with your current circumstances for those who I'm reading for, but I kind of feel like you've been through the worst of it now, so it's safe to say things do get better, which is great. But this Hanged Man still represents the fact that you're still in an uncomfortable position, okay? Which will end soon, don't worry, but it's almost like you're taking the first steps. The Page of Pentacles for me sometimes can be an offer. Someone could be offering something stable to you. This could be in anything, could be finances, this could be a job, this could be a home, this could be something, but it kind of feels temporary, kind of feels like it's not, or if it's not temporary, then again, there is some effort involved in this before you get to where you're going to be comfortable. Earth signs, I think you have high expectations of yourself. So this Page of Pentacles energy, this learning, this feeling kind of maybe, regardless of your age, maybe feeling like a newbie, like feeling kind of new to something or inexperienced. We all start from somewhere, all right? It's really important to remember that here, Earth signs, because this is a really solid energy to come through with, because the Page of Pentacles always reaches the throne, okay? It's just a longer way around. Maybe it's more challenging. It's not so quick. Some people may get quick successes and you may feel left out, but you're planting seeds that will last a very long time. And that's the same with your connections. Like, don't be ashamed if it takes you longer to make friends. Don't be ashamed if it takes you longer to make a connection with someone, or for people to really know you, or to get into a job. Maybe it takes you a little longer than other people to really understand something, but it's because you do it properly, Earth signs. It's because you really have to understand the seed and what the seed needs before you plant it, because you don't want to go into anything that could mess things up. And I think that you've learned your lesson from something here, because again, the Hanged Man is about that enlightenment. So it feels like maybe you've been through some uncomfortable experiences that have caused you to be like this. But I really just want to sit here and say that this is an uncomfortable period, but I feel like there's a lot of lessons going to be involved in this. Some of you could be getting like a new belt here. I'm also seeing like reindeers for some reason. I don't know if that's like a spirit animal for you right now. I would Google that if I was you, if you're interested or feel drawn to that message. Yeah, let's have a little look and see what else is coming up for you for the Earth signs, please. So we have the King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. Let's see, let's clarify, who is this? Okay, it looks like you're getting some communication from somebody here. This could be someone from the past, Earth signs. I feel like you're receiving a message here that's going to make you very confused. Okay, this is interesting. So you're making new connections. You're learning how to ground yourself. You're planting new seeds. You're starting a new life. And it does feel like someone's going to come out the blue. This does not feel like the same person that is in the Caring Connections card, by the way. And the reason why I say that is because on the bottom of the deck, which is kind of like overall energies of the messages that come out, we have the Seven of Cups. This is really going to confuse you. A lot of you might be like, why is this person back? Why are you messaging me? What does this mean? What do you want? Three of Swords coming through as well is really about heartbreak. This person there may have been some challenges around this relationship. There may have been some heartache, some pain, some difficulty with this relationship or with situationship, or friend, family, it could be anyone. But this is someone who's coming through who maybe has been thinking about you a lot here, actually, because we have the Six of Cups too, which is how we can tell someone from the past here. Someone's feeling very nostalgic. Someone's feeling like maybe you've been on their mind here. The King of Wands. This person can be very established in their career, very creative. This person's very good at adapting to situations. But this person caused a lot of confusion, maybe a lot of pain in your life. Oh, this card actually jumped out the deck. I thought it was one that was on the thing. The wind is that strong. I hope it's not hurting your ears here. But this is your energy, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is interesting. I actually feel like some of you might consider replying to this. Just clarify. Well, the Hierophant is here. Maybe you guys are already in a relationship or again with someone or dealing with some sort of like legal matters. Yeah, you've got your hands full. So this person coming in at this time is like, I was gonna swear there. Like why now? Like this is what the Seven of Cups comes through, is confusion. It's like, what's going on? But this is actually a reminder that you're actually cutting out a lot of things now that have hurt you. So if you've been in that uncomfortable stage, you've already kind of have a lot on your plate already, or kind of letting things go. The Ten of Wands represents an ending of a chapter. So you're learning how to let go of things that aren't yours to carry. You're letting go of responsibilities. Maybe you're changing a lot in your life right now because it's like I'm hearing like an old story. It's an old story now. You're writing a new one. These contracts, some of you could be, you know, really involved with legal situations right now, or again, this could be karmic contracts with that Hierophant being that your relationships, especially Taurus and Libran energy, of course, is to do with Venus, love. This is to do with your relationships. These are to do with people that you once had a really caring, connected relationship with. So things are starting to balance themselves out now, I would like to say. What does this person want to say? Well, the Sun, Leo energy coming through. Well, this person, either they're commenting on your happiness. Well, they're coming through with either some good news. Yeah, they're coming through with some good news. This is interesting, but look, I don't think you're going to see it as good news. Very different pages. This person's on a very different page. Yeah, this, they're coming through to say something that they think is really exciting. Maybe this is someone congratulating you, maybe, or something. Maybe they've heard some good news on your behalf. Maybe that's what that new beginning is. Someone's heard something good, like good news for you, and they're expressing this to you. King of Cups. This person has some deep emotion for you that they have tried to resist, okay? I think this is why that you always come up in their life. This person does have deep like emotion and care and love for you. But I feel like maybe something didn't actually really, there's disappointment with this person here. They feel disappointed with how things were, maybe with what they said. It was very immature. But Seven of Wands, yeah, I feel like they're kind of not being very honest with themselves about how this ended. Like they understand that it ended in a very difficult way. They're not happy about that, but I think that they're kind of still, maybe they think that they hold a place in your heart, but I kind of don't feel like they do. Can I see how you guys view this person? This is old energy though. I will move away from this. I just wanted to see. Look, you're moving away. I think you've kind of upped and left this situation anyways. So that's interesting. Some of you might be, you know, contemplating messaging this person back, probably to set a boundary here, but others of you probably will leave this alone. Let's see who this new energy is. This caring connections, please, Spirit. These new relationships that earth signs are dealing with. We are Queen of Wands. So you're gaining a lot of attention actually this time. People want to know you. People want to get to know you. People want to hear your story here with the Queen of Wands. This is definitely about gaining some attention or being in a spotlight here. This is looking beautiful. You guys could be really dealing with your image at this time and your reputation. But yeah, I feel like you have been through a tough time, guys. Nine of Wands here. You've been hurt. Like, I feel like you've been through a very difficult time. Nine of Wands almost reminds me of, like, you just been through one storm and you're just about to hear that another one's coming, and you're just like on edge, like when? You know, you're kind of expecting the worst of a situation, actually. Maybe the worst from people because of what's been happening here. So your guard is up, earth signs. You're not very hopeful at this time. But you're just trying to have patience here, trying to balance yourself here, ground yourself. I feel like maybe you've been very heated recently, because usually this grounded energy is already your energy. So the fact that you've been in this fire element, maybe it just suggests here, well, actually, I kind of get a little bit of ego. Maybe this is why that 9 of Wands is up again. Something's really kind of hurt you, attacked your ego a little bit. I think that that's something we have to control and deal with and you know, heal from. But I feel like you have been very fiery. So yeah, maybe even like confident too. Like, I don't know, something. Look, all this fire energy, has been a lot of conflict around you. Look, this is that storm we were speaking about. I'm just gonna say, try not to partake in anything that might come back round to you. Like, I don't mean it in a sense that, you know, you're gonna get bad karma. I mean it in a sense that don't say anything people can use against you, earth signs, because it does feel like you're dealing with immature people. It does feel like you're dealing with people who just want to fight. Like, it's just people who just want to attack, like like try and get a reaction. They want you to fight back. This is like a round and round energy. These arguments, these conflicts never go anywhere. There's never a conclusion. There's never anything, you know, that comes from this. So I kind of feel like this is also where you have to control the ego here of like, actually, I have a lot to like, oh, I almost swore again. I have a lot to say. But actually, do you know what? I don't want to go through that again. Because I feel like, again, someone's stirring a pot here, or someone's trying something here. As you can see, look, you have a lot to say, but you're holding it back. Because you don't want to engage in that. I feel like there's some maturity coming through. Again, you're being patient about this. You're trying to align yourself before you move forward. Again, thinking about what you say. And, well, thinking about your future, actually. I think you're ready to leave something behind. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to think about new things, expanding yourself, growing yourself here. Anything else? Yeah, look, you're keeping silent. I like this. And also keeping your moves silent too. Moving in silence is great. Listening to your intuition more. I feel like your intuition's been very like conflicted recently. Maybe you haven't been trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting the universe recently here, but the moon's in the background here, just like it is here. It's kind of like trusting in the universe a bit more, trusting in what's not seen. In terms of where your life is going, because I feel like things have been difficult, but you're kind of just having hope and faith, or trying to have hope and faith that things get better than this, and I can see that it will. But again, there is some jealous people around you. There are some people who just want to fight, who are gonna say something to you. We have the Empress coming through. People who are wanting to say something to you. I think it's because they're hurt, to be honest with you. Yeah, like they just want to attack here. They just want to say something. But with the Empress here, I kind of feel like, again, this is about rising above it, understanding that these people are wounded. Of course, don't let anyone cross any lines. Sometimes we have to keep people in check here, and or tell them what they need to hear, but sometimes it's best to keep most of it unsaid. With the High Priestess, again, I kind of feel like it's better to not say anything, because it feels like this person's in a very like victim mindset with this Page of Swords, like attack mode. They think that they're in their right to speak to you like this, but the Empress is kind of just like, you're not knocking me down from this throne. I'm not getting down for you. They're really gonna test you though. I think they're gonna try and say something, but let them regret that later, because I think that they will. Look, Earth signs, you've had a lot on your mind. I think some of you need a break from work, or some of you might need to jump into work to get a break, whatever that means. So for some of you, it could resonate like that. The Nine of Swords is really about not being able to sleep, and the Four of Swords is saying that you need to, like, your health might be at risk at this point because of the things that have been going on around you, because of the stresses. But the Eight of Pentacles is almost like a healthy release. So for some of you, there is something in your work that you could really enjoy, or it could be just making money or doing something. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is using your hands. It's doing something that's not, I don't want to say productive. I don't think that that's the energy I want you to be in. I want you to be able to transmute this energy of worry, fear, stress, anxiety into doing something that you like. This could be a skill, a hobby. It doesn't have to be to do with work, although some of you could turn a hobby into your work, by the way, and this could be the perfect time to do that. If you've been through some losses, if you've been through some difficult times, this is always where the come up stories come from, by the way, earth signs, of when, you know, they go through the worst stage of their life. Then they take that time out and all of a sudden they find their passion, and this passion ends up being their career for life. They turn it into huge businesses, companies, or just things that go super far and make them a lot of money. The Eight of Pentacles, it is about finances, by the way, building something. So this will work out in your best interest, but do give it time. Do give yourself a break as well. There's no need to jump into anything unless it's your bed, all right? Because I feel like you guys need to get some rest, because something's really been keeping you up at night. I feel like there's been some breakdowns here, earth signs. Some of you are cutting your hair. Was it that bad? Oh, I'm just kidding. We're not having Britney moments, I hope. But it definitely feels like there is... Yeah, interesting. I am seeing scissors now, like... But I feel like this is also about cutting something out. Like, normally, well, when we cut our hair, sometimes it's about, you know, after a breakup or whatever, it's kind of like a new me. You're cutting something out. You're like, you're letting go of the old. I kind of see these scissors like that. I'm seeing these scissors like that. But you're moving out this energy, so this is good, okay? But it's difficult. But this is why the angel of strength is with you guys, because they are, you know, coming forward. So we have Libran energy coming through. We have Three of Swords, Seven of Wands. Someone's resisting something that hurt. This could be an ending. This could be you. This could be someone else. Seven of Wands. I kind of feel like if someone is resisting an ending with you, or this is you having a lot on your plate, because some of you might have turned really ice cold towards people. I'm not going to lie. I can see that because you're putting an end to something here. So maybe this is your energy. Because there is pain, but the Queen of Swords is not showing it on the outside. So if you have that poker face on, I really do get the sense that you are really hurt on the inside, but on the outside you're not showing anyone that, or you're trying not to. You're really coming across cold with some people. The Seven of Wands is, again, trying to defend yourself. It's trying to get the outcome that you want despite the odds being against you. So one thing I'm going to say is there is success. The Death card here is inevitable. So when this comes up, there is an ending. Period. 222 on the clock as I'm saying that. Six of Swords, you're moving. Some of you could literally be physically moving, or this is, again, coming out of something very turbulent. And again, conflicting. The Death card is, this is unhealthy. This is being, again, something's being cut off. Something's being let go. Something's changing now. Because this needs to change. Something needs to change. It can't stay like this. I feel like maybe some of you are saying this. Some of you are protecting your inner child by doing this, by the way, because in both cards, I feel like someone may have really kind of hurt your inner child. Like, I don't know what they mean. Maybe someone's bringing up your childhood here or something here, earth signs. I kind of get a sense in both of these cards, we have someone who's like holding on to the child here. So I kind of get a sense of you're trying to protect yourself, trying to protect your innocence, trying to protect a child maybe. Maybe this is literally what you're doing here. But for some of you, metaphorically, it kind of feels like you're trying to not be trampled over. As you can see, you're used. Some of you are getting a little bit of an ego death, though. I'm not going to lie. I kind of get a sense like this Death card, normally I don't pick up on this. But the fact that the King is on the ground here and has kind of been knocked out or, you know, trampled over by the horse, it kind of feels like maybe if you've been in this masculine energy, this very strong masculine energy, like normally this is the energy we have to protect ourselves, to protect the feminine, like regardless of gender. This Queen of Swords can come across as that masculine energy because she'd rather hide her emotions, like for the life of her, than to ever let anyone in, because she's been hurt before, and she, you know, the feminine was hurt before. You know, that loving energy of yours, of signs, was used, was taken for it, you know, for a ride here, was taken advantage of, and it really hurt you, really hurt you. So you put that masculine front on, but this is almost like something is happening to, like, I feel like what's happening is like something is gonna happen when you move away from this, or whilst you're moving away from this difficult situation, that's kind of going to I'm almost seeing like something's happening to your masculine energy, like you can't hide behind that anymore. Like maybe people are starting to see how you really are deep down, like heart wise, because that feminine energy is really about using your heart, using your emotions, and I can see that that's in pain. Maybe it's being revealed to people really what you've been struggling with. And if that's the case, I see you receiving help, because as you can see here in both of these cards, there's almost like a savior. Someone's taking you away from something, or someone's trying to stop something bad from happening to you. Because something of your masculine energy, like maybe that is the ego death though. Anything else for earth signs? 6 of Cups again. This is about caring connections though, so I feel like you're really, again, finding your soul tribe. So this is good. If you're meeting anyone new, this is great. Again, some old people may be coming back here. Look at this, all this, but look at all of this. So this is nice. Like, you guys are meeting really amazing, incredible people, like strength. Look at this, they're saying keep strong, earth signs, because we do have a lot of new beginnings coming through. We have love coming through, so much emotion, happiness. Look at this. So many things. You're finally receiving. Maybe that's what it is as well. Like, that masculine energy can sometimes be, you know, the provider, like the giver, the doer, the, you know, action taker. Whereas the feminine is not to say that you're not going to do anything, but this is actually allowing yourself to understand that you're worthy of love. You're worthy of having gifts. You're worthy of having people give back to you. You're worthy of having help. You're worthy of all of this stuff. But in the past, you didn't see that. In the past, you felt like it was your responsibility, and maybe you took it upon yourself to be in that masculine energy, the rescuer, the provider. There's nothing wrong with being treated. I think that what needs to happen with this, though, is you have to... That's the yin and yang, by the way. So this is where that's coming from. I think we've ruled with the masculine energy for too long. This is like the sweet spot. This is 6 of Cups is like giving and receiving emotionally. People who care for you will give to you. Same as you give to them, because you care, right? It's only fair that it's reciprocated. So you're meeting people who really do care for you. You're meeting people who, you know, there could be a lot to do with children around this time, like sweet children. Or again, this is your inner child being protected. Or if you have a child, again, then good job in protecting your child, because I feel like you've done the right thing. Okay? We can be harsh on ourselves sometimes. Now, the Empress is also about abundance, and I love it because we have the 9 of Pentacles too. So a lot of you guys will be focusing a lot on your finances. Some of you could work for children or help children, or again, a lot of you guys may just help people in general. You care a lot about people, so you give to people. Expect a lot to be coming back. Maybe expect some like pay rises, expect some people to be giving to you at this time. It could even be like donations or stuff. Like, people are really trying to help you here because you've now revealed to people that you've been in pain. You've revealed to people the feminine, like your heart space. You were trying to be logical when you explained your problems to people, but people now start to see how really you've been damaged, you've been hurt. You've been betrayed. You've been stabbed in the heart space here, right? Right there. 9 of Pentacles is you're enjoying your own space. I think alone time is going to be good for you. I think also being around the right people is good for you, but I do see a lot of finding yourself again, feeling stable in yourself again, connecting with nature again. Because I think you guys lost yourself for a little bit. You lost who you were. You lost your sense of self. You lost your sense of trusting in the universe and the abundance that they can give. But you're going back on track. That's what I can see. Because the Empress is about abundance. So I do see some good things coming into your life, which is amazing. And about damn time, right? I'm going to do something different. Normally I do these in the beginning, but I'm going to do some more oracle cards because I'm having fun with this. It'd be hilarious if this whole time you couldn't hear me over the wind. We have Between Worlds coming through, which makes a lot of sense. That's that Hanged Man energy that we had in the beginning. Now, number 3s could be significant, definitely. Because that is about aligning yourself to your true path, okay? So if you've been out of alignment, then again, Spirit's saying you're moving away from the worst of it, okay? It's now behind you. It's just about continue to take the steps forward. Like, you're finally entering something new. Like, and I feel like maybe you felt like your life I kind of maybe feel like either you went backwards, or what you thought was like the best time, like this new life, maybe it was like not a false start, but there's something there about it. Like, it's almost like either we went backwards a little bit, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, we all do that from time to time. Like, we went back on, because I kind of get a sense that this is not the first time. As I said, like, there's this again energy where we're going from this dark stage to this bright light. Maybe something made you go backwards. I'm not quite sure. I'm not picking up on what exactly it is, but you guys will know. This between worlds is just suggesting, just keep taking each day as it comes. Keep stepping forward. That first step is one of the most important, because it's the catalyst for this new life that's coming in for you. And this is a new life, like that Queen of Wands. This card really explains a lot of what we said in the beginning about having more confidence. This is you looking good, glowing up. This is you believing in yourself more here, which is nice to see. Having that crown, yeah, you're worthy, you're deserving. Don't let anyone try and tell you not, because it kind of feels like people are not wanting you to believe in yourself. I hate seeing this like in a reading, because it's almost like every time that you try believing yourself, people really have to chat about it. Like, it's like there is gossip around you, but you know of this though. People always have to say something, but the thing is, you're happy. It says more about them. Whoever would criticize someone who's doing what they love to do or being happy about it. So you're moving yourself away from old people who have old belief systems that maybe you once had. You're moving away from that. You're finding your color in life again. Like, you're finding there's celebration coming through as well when you do that. You're shifting timelines. You're letting go of something that doesn't serve you, moving into something that really, really does. And this deep knowing, again, is about trusting your intuition here. And also, this is about taking action too. So again, more of this. You have very strong intuition of signs, okay? So really, really understand that you are being guided at this time by your intuition, by your spirit guides. And it's helping you move forward. And you know deep down what you need to do. So follow it. Okay, my angels, I love you guys. I really do. I wish you all the best. I'm gonna apologize as always for this. I can never be on time with my readings nowadays, but I will explain in another video, I'm sure. But like, maybe not everything. Life has been crazy. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, because I know you guys appreciate it. The right ones appreciate it. Yeah, things have been tough. These retrogrades that were happening, I can't even speak, happening all at once. Yeah, it was tough, but I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys enjoyed the messages. Hopefully it gave you some insight, some hope. Personal readings are linked down below. They are still on the sale, but that is going to be ending soon, so just double check before you do anything. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys soon. Okay,